Okay, so I think I have pretty much finished with my modifications on the Harbor Freight motorcycle carrier, and I have adapted it to my fat tire bike, and I have also configured it to where it holds in place sturdily, perfectly, with only 3 straps. First thing you'll notice is the tires now are dropping through the carrier, which helps add to the stability and also your peace of mind as you're going down the road. It makes it much more difficult for that bike to come out. In my opinion, the bike needs to be prevented from moving towards the vehicle, away from the vehicle, and also needs to set securely into that frame. So what I've done with that, I've got 1 strap going down through the frame. I pull on that, the bike sits firmly into the carrier. That's 1 point there. The second point is that blue strap under the bumper. I've secured it to where the bike can't go that way. It cannot come towards me. So it's not going anywhere. So that's point number 2. Point number 3 is to keep your bike from crashing into the back of your vehicle. So I've done that with this green strap. I've strapped it to the back end of the carrier, and when I push the bike towards my van, it is not going anywhere. So those 3 points are going to keep it in place. Your first attachment should probably be right here, center frame. That way you can tighten it down, pull it down into the frame, and then you can take your time. It's not totally secure, but you can take your time. It's not going anywhere, and you can walk away from the bike without worrying about it falling. The actual mods to the carrier itself is it comes with these aluminum crossbars. They are pop riveted into the frame. There was one right here, you can see where it was attached, and what I did is I just took a little chisel, knocked the head of that pop rivet off, took a hammer and just kind of bashed it out of there. Didn't do anything to that one. Harbor Freight gives you these pins. They've got cotter pins on the end there. They give you these to help you adjust where your bike sits. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to fit this carrier for your individual bike or motorcycle for that matter. Up here, what I did is I knocked the pop rivets out of one of these, and instead of removing this one, I just took a hammer and tap, 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 tap all the way back and just moved the position of that here. So now this complete opening right there fits my fat tire bike perfectly. This motorcycle carrier also comes with a ramp to help you get a heavy motorcycle off. In my case, I don't need that, so I will just I'll store that and not use that unless I find a need for it. Probably the main reason that I got the Harbor Freight motorcycle carrier for the fat tire bike was because, as you know, most bicycle carriers, you know, for the tow hitch, you've got to lift your bikes pretty high, and this Sondors E-bike is it's a monster. It's about 60 pounds. It's very awkward, so it will stress if you're not very strong, you're gonna have a hard time lifting that bike up high into a bike carrier, whereas the Harbor Freight motorcycle carrier, you only got to lift it a foot and a half. So it might be a good solution for some of y'all who are looking for a carrier for your fat tire bike. Hey, I'm Steve. I'll see you next video.